Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope you had a really good holiday, and I think we all ate a lot over the holidays. At least I always feel like I eat more, or I don't know what happens, but my tummy can use some extra attention. And that's why today I would like to guide you through a little yoga flow very, very softly for digestion, okay? So we're just gonna do some breathing, we're just gonna do some exercises, and it's very easy, very soft, and it will help your digestion. So if you feel a little bit bloated, if you don't have a little bit of stomach ache, you can use this one. My advice will be to not do it straight after dinner because when your stomach is still full, it can be very, very uncomfortable. Okay, so wait about 2 to 3 hours at least before you do this, and take your time. You can repeat this one anytime you want. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna start sitting down. So try to find a position that you feel comfortable in. You don't need a yoga mat for this one, okay? So you don't need any grip. We're just gonna exercise a little bit, very, very softly, so don't worry about it. And we're gonna start with a breathing exercise. So make yourself comfortable in a sitting position. If you want to lie down, that's fine too, by the way, okay? You don't have to sit down for this one. And you can let your hands rest on your legs. And you can just start to quiet down a little bit more inside. So you can relax the body if it's possible to relax. Okay, sometimes you feel tension, that's okay. Just let it be there. You don't need to fix anything. Close your eyes if you want to. And just try to breathe in through the nose. Try to relax the belly while you do that. So, okay, so the breathing can go down all the way towards the belly area. And breathe out slowly through the nose or the mouth. Just make a small opening in the mouth. And you can help by contracting the belly inwards just a little bit. Very softly, don't force it, while you breathe out. And then you completely relax the belly while breathing in. So it's almost like a vacuum will be filled with air. You don't actively breathe in, you just let the air come in on its own. When you breathe out, slowly breathe out, and in the end slightly contract just a little bit to help breathing out. And then release the belly, relax it so the air can come in. And try to follow your own rhythm, okay? So you can make it as comfortable as you want, or sorry, you can make it as slow as you want, but keep it comfortable. So it needs to be still a natural rhythm where you can play a little bit with this practice. Never overdo this, okay? The breathing is a system that works on its own, and the beauty is that we can intervene and slow down the breath or speed it up. But it's a very fine balance, so it's very important to not force anything, to not push yourself in this, and to follow the signs of your body. And maybe notice that after you breathe in and before you breathe out, there's a little moment of nothingness. Maybe just a quarter of a second. So try to focus on that little moment. When you breathe in, you feel that moment right before you breathe out. Very good. Keep that rhythm. Keep your own rhythm breathing in and out, and focus on the moment before you breathe out. And if you want, you can keep the focus, and if you want to extend this exercise, you can prolong that moment, maybe with just a second. So inhale, wait a second, exhale. And if you feel comfortable, you can make it 2, but try not to make it too long. Again, it has to be still as natural as possible. Try not to inhale more air when you breathe in. So it's just your normal rhythm. You just extend that moment of nothingness with 1 or 2 seconds. Very, very good. And if you feel comfortable still, or maybe you're already used to this breathing exercise, then you can also try to focus on the moment after exhalation and before inhalation, and extend that moment as well. Again, only if you're comfortable. Never push yourself to do anything in this breathing practice that you don't want to. If your body tells you, hey, I really don't like this, and you can feel that maybe because you get lightheaded or because you feel the need to have some extra exhalations every few breaths, then your body's uncomfortable. And see if your body can still relax. If your shoulders are down, if your face is soft, if your legs are relaxed. Just keep breathing. And then we're slowly going to move towards some exercises. Just keep that breathing pattern. You don't have to have the stops in between. Okay, sometimes that is too difficult in moving. Just keep the slow breathing, slowly in and out. Keep the belly relaxed. In all the exercises we can keep the belly relaxed so the breathing can go down. It's very, very important. Okay, so you can keep your eyes closed if you want. I'll just guide you through the whole thing. Otherwise you can slowly open your eyes and come onto all fours. And from there, stand up, keep your hands low, relax the head, so we're coming into a forward bend, okay? Keep the feet about hip distance apart. Knees are bent, so all very, very important. Keep the knees bent, never straighten the legs, not in this position, not for this exercise. You keep the legs bent and you just lean forward wherever you land, okay? So if your hands are not reaching the floor, you just let them hang. If that is too much, if it's too intense for you to just hang down, if you come like this, for example, use a chair, okay? Put your hands on a chair or on some blocks if you have them, so you can rest your hands. That way it's more relaxed for the lower back and you can still release this area, because it's very important in this exercise that you let go of all the tension in the belly, tension in the shoulders, tension in the back, and you just hang down, okay? So relax the head, the neck, and you just keep on breathing. A little side note, if you don't know if you have high blood pressure, don't do this exercise, okay? Never let your head hang lower than your heart, or your hips higher than your heart if you have high blood pressure. Just keep breathing in this exercise. Find some support if you need it. This is not about stretching too much, or this is not about trying or see if you can challenge yourself. This is really about relaxing the belly area, moving. We're going to move it around a little bit in order to help our digestion. That's our goal here. Take one more deep breath and then slowly bend the knees. Come into a squat. You can stay like this a little bit. Okay, if you want, you can put your feet together, it doesn't really matter. Keep the belly and the chest rested on the legs. Keep your hands on the floor, okay, so you can balance yourself. And again, keep breathing. Might feel a bit weird, okay, when the belly is pushing against the legs, the breathing, especially if we're going to breathe down, might feel a bit weird, but that's okay. If your breathing changes during the exercises, that's fine, don't worry about it. We're slowly going to come down onto all fours again. So place your hands on the floor, knees about hip distance apart, so they're quite close together. Hands are under the shoulders. And then we're going into a CatCow, okay? It's very familiar, maybe if you're a little bit familiar with yoga, you know this exercise probably. When you breathe in, you're going to round the back, so you're going to make a hollow back. And you completely relax, so you let the belly hang, okay? Don't think about anything, just let it all hang. And you reach up, so you open or you pull the chest up, you pull your chin up a little bit, careful for the neck. And you just breathe in, okay? When you breathe out, you pull the belly in, so you pull everything in, so the back rounds, tailbone is going down, and you bring your chin to your chest. And you can, if you want to make this more active, you can basically push yourself off the ground with your hands and your shins. And it's important to pull, so you actively pull the belly in, the navel inwards. Like you want to pull your navel through your back. When you breathe in, slowly come up with the head and the tailbone, relax the belly. Fully in, and when you breathe out, fully round back. So try to make this movement in your own rhythm, your own breathing rhythm. Inhalation, hollow, exhalation, round. Okay, very good. So keep this movement. Breathing in. Open everything, relax everything, breathing out, pull it all in and up. Very, very good. One more time. In your own pace. Breathe in. And one more time, breathe out. And while we breathe out, we're going to go to child's pose. So move your hips all the way towards your heels, towards your feet. And you can rest your arms on the floor. If you want, you can bring your head down and let it rest on your hands. Maybe you find it more comfortable to bring your hands towards the back, towards your feet, and relax your head on the floor. Okay, so this is an option. Another option, if it's too much for the belly, because this one is can be a lot of pressure on a belly, especially if your digestion is not up to speed. It can be very, very nice to open the knees. You keep the feet together. You just open the knees. You stretch out, arms in front, and then you just relax like this. So ultimately the choice is yours. If you want to put a little bit more pressure on the belly, you close your legs and you let your belly rest on your legs. That way you have a little massage, as it were. If that's too much, you open the knees, and then there's more space for the belly, more space to breathe. And again, you can keep your hands, your arms anywhere you like. Child's pose is all about being comfortable. Okay, it's kind of a pose that you can use if you feel tension is building up, or if you're very emotional. You can go into child's pose, and it's a very comfortable position. It comforts us, seriously. So it's always nice to find a child's pose that works for you, and it can change, it can differ per day, depending on how you feel. So we're going to take one more breath here, and then from child's pose, we're going to turn all the way onto our back. Okay? So take your time, we're not in a hurry. Just lay down on your back, and then you can pull your knees up towards your chest. Okay, just hold them here, relax the shoulders and the head on the floor. So again, the whole area of the belly, the chest can relax. Hold the knees, And then we're going to make little circles. Keep breathing towards the belly. Okay, so everything we do is about this area today. And we're massaging the bowels, the lower belly, and the lower back. Just slow little rounds. And then we're going to go the other way. Okay, so turn it around. Just keep breathing. Slowly in and all the way out. Relaxation already helps with digestion. Okay. Then you can take one knee, doesn't matter which one, just hold it. And you can stretch the other leg out. Just let it rest. Okay, just let it rest on the floor. And then relax the legs, both of them. And you can just hold this for a little bit. Again, just breathe. You're doing awesome. Relax the shoulders. If you want to close your eyes, just close your eyes. And then we're going to switch legs. So you pull up the other leg, hold it, and relax on the floor. Both legs, try to completely relax them, loosen the muscles a little bit. If you want to wiggle, sometimes it helps to just keep a little movement, okay? Don't have to, but it can be nice sometimes. Just try to feel what works for you, okay? Yoga is not I'm not going to tell you how to do it, okay? I'm just going to guide you through the exercises, and it's up to you to just play with them and to feel, hey, this is nice, or oh, this suits me today, and yesterday that was very uncomfortable. It's kind of a way to become curious about your own body and your own needs. Okay. Put both feet on the floor, and then you slowly let them twist towards one side and then towards the other side. So the knees go from left to right towards the floor. I already feel a little rumble bubble going on in my tummy. Okay, then you can leave them on one side. If you want to pull them up a little bit, you can. So you can pull the legs, the knees more towards each other. So you have a more deep twist. This is a deeper twist for the lower area of the back. If you want to keep it like this, you just keep it like this. Okay, it's both very, very fine. Whatever suits you right now. Otherwise, just make it more deep, a deep twist. Relax the arms. You can relax them on the floor, on your legs. And deeply in, all the way towards the belly, all the way out. You do the same towards the other side. So place your feet on the floor, make sure your back is straight again if it is twisted a little bit. And just relax the knees towards the other side. If you want to, bring the knees on top of each other. You can bring your hand on your knees if you want to. Relax the other one on the floor. Try to see if you can let go of that whole tension in the belly area if you feel it, or in the lower back or in your legs. This is also one of those exercises where you can surrender a little bit and just see what happens. Sometimes it happens that if you let go of the legs, then this knee all the way just bounces back up. That's fine, just let it bounce up. You're laying like this. Otherwise you can hold it down if it's okay for the lower back. One more breath here, and then slowly bring the knees back up. Place your feet a little bit wider than the hips, and just let the knees rest together. You can place your hands on your belly, and this is how we're gonna end our session together. So if you want, you can just pause the video, stay here for a while, as long as you like. If you want, you can also come back up, sit down for a while. And we're just gonna end here. You can bring your hands together if you want. And I want to thank you for joining me today on this digestive video yoga session. And just let me know if you have any questions, if you have any requests, if there's something you like. Okay? Because we're gonna start a whole new year together and there are a lot of options. Okay. Have a good time. Namaste.